Learn fiber optics with Senko. Telecordia was established in 1996 after a name change from Belcor. Telecordia is a leading provider of research and innovation for the telecommunication industry, with their GR documents being widely adopted as a reliable quality criteria. These standards are developed with input from various industry member participation. Telecordia was acquired by Ericsson in 2012 and renamed to iConnective in 2013, but the documents are still known under the Telecordia name. Facilities that manufacture fiber optic interconnect solutions are typically asked to provide optical test results with their connector assemblies. These tests are performed in a manufacturing setting during production and provide the end user with information about the product they have ordered. On top of initial optical performance, the reliability of the connector assemblies is also crucial to ensure proper operation during the connector's lifetime. The GR326 standard outlines the general requirements: service life testing, extended service life testing, and a reliability assurance program. The compliance tests must be done by an accredited third-party test laboratory to ensure the integrity of the compliance certification. So what is the GR326 standard? It is a standard that outlines the generic requirements for single-mode optical connectors and jumper assemblies. The GR326 standard has been updated multiple times throughout the years, with the requirements evolving. The general requirements covered by the standard include the documentation, which includes test results and manufacturing information. Packaging and shipping information is included to ensure product safety under normal handling, storage, and shipping. Design features cover the material requirements to ensure long-term reliability. Product markings are included to indicate the supplier and product information. Safety information is done to provide guidance for connector cleaning and inspection. And intermatability is very important to ensure conformance to industry connector design. The manufacturing process plays an important part in producing a high-quality optical connector. The process can be separated into 3 main stages. The preparation stage involves stripping, cleaving, and cleaning the fiber. A 2-part epoxy is then mixed and all air bubbles are removed to ensure proper epoxy adhesion. During the termination stage, the epoxy and fiber are inserted into the ferrule. The cable is secured to the connector, typically with a suitable crimp, followed by best crimping practices. Afterwards, the assembly is cured in an oven with an optimal curing schedule. The polishing stage shapes the ferrule end face to defined geometric parameters, and the connector body is secured onto the assembly. A quality check is then performed to ensure geometric, inspection, and optical loss compliance. The connector assembly performance outlines the minimum requirement and a performance objective which indicates a higher performance connector. The connector insertion loss and reflectance are measured at 4 phases throughout the lifetime of the samples as a new product, during testing with and without load, and at the end of the test. Both the insertion loss and reflectance are very important to ensure proper network performance. If the insertion loss is too high, the signal will not reach its final destination. Too much reflectance can directly impact network performance by causing laser instability and ultimately raise bit error rates, BER. The maximum loss, average loss, and loss changes are measured. The UPC and APC ferrule polishes have different reflectance performance requirements. Experienced manufacturers such as Senko have improved the connector material and manufacturing processes to produce optical connectors that can meet and exceed the objective figures in the GR326 standard. There are mainly 5 environmental tests that are done. Thermal aging heats the connector assembly to 85 degrees Celsius for 7 days. Thermal cycling puts the assembly through 21 cycles of temperature cycling between -40 to 75 degrees Celsius over 7 days. Humidity aging puts the connector assembly through 75 degrees Celsius with 95% relative humidity. Then condensation cycling, that consists of 14 cycles between -10 to 65 degrees Celsius at 90 to 100% humidity, which is done over 7 days. A dryout step is performed over 24 hours at 75 degrees Celsius to prepare for another round of thermal cycling. The thermal cycling is done again, which puts the assembly through 21 cycles of temperature cycling between -40 to 75 degrees Celsius over 7 days. These tests are performed to simulate the environmental conditions from shipping, storage, and operation in an inside plant and an outside plant network. Samples are then taken for mechanical testing. Passing traffic or windy environments are simulated by vibrating the connector assembly for 2 hours per axis, amounting to 6 hours of vibration, with a sweeping frequency of 10 to 55 Hz at a 1.5 millimeter amplitude. Cable tension, which is one of the most difficult to pass, simulates a series of stresses such as flex, twist, tensile-proof test, and transmission with applied load. These tests are designed to minimize service disruption when technicians are working on the surrounding network. The impact test is designed to simulate accidental drops and prolonged handling by technicians. The durability test simulates repeated mating and demating while monitoring performance. An extended service life test can be performed as an added confirmation of the connector assembly performance for long-term deployment. The same thermal aging, humidity aging, and thermal cycling tests are performed again, but for a much longer duration to identify possible weaknesses in connector design or materials. If the application calls for it, connector assemblies may also be installed in harsh environments, such as in coastal oil rigs, various manufacturing facilities, in a mining site, or at the top of a mountain. The salt spray, airborne contaminants, dust, and groundwater and immersion tests are designed to ensure continuous operation in such environmental exposures. A GR326 compliant optical connector is assured to have a minimum of 20 years operation life. The GR326 also outlines a reliability assurance program, which consists of 2 parts. The reliability testing requires the extended service life test to be performed every 2 years to ensure the manufacturer's consistency in producing high-quality connectors. This is also performed whenever a design change is incorporated that would affect the performance during the tests. A manufacturing and process control program ensures the reliability of the materials and components, physical design of the connector, manufacturing and assembly line processes, and quality testing regime. As there is an increasing demand for high-speed bandwidth, more optical fiber networks are being deployed around the world. Optical fiber connectors are widely deployed in data centers, FTTH, FTTB, and FTTA networks. Network performance reliability heavily relies on the use of high-quality connector assemblies. The GR326 standard provides an assurance to the quality of the connector components, as well as its manufacturing equipment and processes, by adhering to a strict quality assurance program. As the bandwidth consumption increases, so does the importance of each fiber connection. A failing connection in a network can result in costly repairs and critical subscriber downtime. It is becoming more important for network operators to install trusted and reliable connector assemblies from a certified manufacturer and suppliers such as Senko, who will regularly run the GR326 test, maintain the highest standard for their products and designs. Well, that's all the time we have. We hope that this video informed you about the GR326 standard and its importance to ensure optical connector assembly reliability. Please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel for our latest updates, and we will see you in our next video.